day tweeted out,
Wait. What's his name?
At Daddy All Day.
All right.
First off, there's already a problem. This nigga is named Daddy All Day. Now, you already know whatever that comes out of her mouth is about to be some effed up mess. Let's check it out.
Tweeted out, I feel like every guy needs a lady drawer if you plan on having frequent guests.
First off, I wasn't expecting this man to be who he is. Second of all, I'm my own lady. I don't need you to buy things for me. I can handle my own, okay? Not unless I ask you specifically, hey, can you get this for me? Or do you mind? Or you ask me. But don't just automatically assume that I don't have what I need. It's like telling me I'm dirty secretly. Like, no, I'm clean. I can get my own shit.
Hairbrush, some makeup wipes. He's got scrunchies along with some other things.
Nail polish remover.
And he said that girls find it very convenient to come over and find that this drawer is available to them.
But he said women like this. What kind of women?
And what relationship do these women have with you?
Okay, one-night stands. Because to me...
If it was a one-night stand, then I wouldn't mind it. But at the same time, I'm allowed to ask my questions. Like, what girl you know uses this? What girl you know uses this? You know, try to play it off as if I don't use certain things so I can figure out information about the other women. That's how you play it smart.
I wouldn't mind it if, you know, we were exclusive and that was my drawer with my name on it.
But given the facts that are presented, it is obvious that he wants a one-night stand. He doesn't want anything serious. And these are for his frequent girls, different girls that he visits. If you think that you're the main one and get upset, well then bounce. And I'm sorry, ladies, but every person you date is not going to find you marriage material.
But you bring your own products, though.
Huh?
You would bring your own
But
products.
if I was dating a guy, I would think that was nice
If you're
he
coming
had it
over-
prepared for me when I got there as a girlfriend.
I don't agree with this because guys will switch up on you and they will switch up on you within a second. So let's just say you let your boyfriend be like, yes, buy me things or whatever. So when the next bitch come over, he'll already have it ready for the next female. Nah, buy your own stuff, bring your own stuff with you. And I ain't leaving no stuff because I need to know if something is there that it's another female's. That's what I'm saying. I don't need my stuff to be over there all the time. And in this day and age, you got girls want to take your man. What if he decides to cheat on you and next thing you know, she using up all your stuff? Nah. No. Don't set up the bait for another woman to come into your life or for a man to want to cheat on you by already setting them up. Literally making it easier to be like, ooh, I got some stuff that she can use. I got some stuff that my girlfriend can use. You know, nah. And you know what Adrian reminds me of? She reminds me of that girl off of How to Be a Player that kept being in denial about what the nigga was doing because she wanted to trust him. I don't give a fuck if the dude is my boyfriend or not. Just because you're your boyfriend does not mean you don't need to stay on your toes. But take a look at this clip to tell me if this video does not remind you of Adrian.
What?
You don't have to play it, okay?
You sure? Cause
No.
baby, listen, I will play this thing for you. I will play the
No,
remix.
Dre, we're gonna leave it there because you know what? I trust you.
I'll play this for you.
You don't have to play it, Dre, okay? I'm sorry.
Come here.
Adrian reminds me of that woman because when she has a boyfriend, she's like, it's okay. I trust you. Yeah, that was her nigga and she was still getting played. And y'all better watch out in these streets. Don't get too comfortable in these little relationships. Bring your own stuff, but at the same time, be strategic about what you leave at your boyfriend's house so you can know if something is happening. And just because he's your boyfriend does not mean something is going to happen. So prevent that.
No,
As a girl,
it's not.
as,
This
what?
is...
No,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. This
CVS.
looks like,
a
oh,
hope
wow,
fest.
he's been doing this a
With
lot,
everyone.
that he's figured out
Yes.
what women need.
Yeah.
That's...
Y'all see the woman to the left, she is not impressed, and I agree. Like, Tamara, you be so naive sometimes. I'll be like, girl, you know, I know you a goody two-shoes, you believe in the Lord, etc., but don't get played. It's a different type of generation, but she married, so she don't know. But even the mom knows right there to the left, so I don't know. Maybe Tamara is a little bit naive because she wants to see the good in people. And that, my friend, is how you get played. Okay? You need to see people for who they are, not for who you want them to be. And stop making excuses for them.
But I feel like the women know
you like
what's
that.
up,
Okay.
too. I feel like the women know what's up, too. Like, if,
Yeah.
I mean, if
If
we're
they
just...
saw the drawer, maybe what if they didn't know what's up and then they saw the drawer
Now they know
afterwards?
what's up?
Exactly.
Want to know whose fault that is? That's the woman's fault for not paying attention to her man if she is in a relationship. If she is not in a relationship, she is single and she is just now finding that out because she was hoping that they would get in a relationship, that is still her fault because she should have addressed it in the beginning. Hey, what we doing so I can know so that way I can talk to whoever I want to talk to. Get played is by them assuming that it's going to automatically lead to a relationship without having to say, oh, we headed towards a relationship. That's how you get played. Don't do that, y'all. Don't. I don't know if I would be Tamara's friend because Tamara will be the type to be like, oh, it's okay, you didn't know. And at that moment, that's not what you need as a friend. It is your fault. It is your fault that you got played because you didn't ask what it was. You just automatically assumed that's what you were headed to. Unless you are in a relationship. Even if you are in a relationship, you should always be on your toes. I don't care. Don't ever get too comfortable. Ever.
Say if I was a hoe, right? And I go and I see the drawer, I would feel uncomfortable even using the products because there's probably other people that use it or whatever.
See, if your partner has a roommate and their roommate has a girlfriend, they're going to be using your products, especially if it's feminine hygiene stuff. If your partner does not have a roommate, if he's bringing girls around, look to see how much is in the stuff that you use. To see if the bottle is almost empty when you only use a drop at a time when you take a shower.
Let me just say this. I do not consider hoe to be a bad word.
Yeah, okay.
If you was about that life, I feel like you wouldn't feel trifling about it. You'd be like, thank you. Because you might have a hoe drawer for dudes at your house.
I agree with that. If you single, you're not going to have a problem with it. But guess what? If you still want that nigga to sweat you, you have your own drawer after seeing that. Invite him over, be like, would you like some from the drawer that I have? And be like, oh, I just got this idea from you. Or I already been had it.
Most hoes or not hoes, whatever it is, you want to think, even just for the evening, that you the only ones.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have figured out why Jeanie got divorced. Because she hurt her own self. She wanted to feel like she was the only one, even if she knew that she wasn't. And that, my friend, is how you end up in unhappy relationships. That. So be careful of who you listen to on these talk shows. Like Amanda said at the end of the clip, stop playing yourselves. Tell them again, Amanda.
Well, then that's a no-no. Right. Well, then that's a no-no. Right.
At the end of the day, you should always assume that unless you all have had the conversation, that the person that you are messing with is doing whatever they do. You don't know what that is. So this is somebody letting you know without saying, listen, I'm doing what I do.
And that's all it takes is a conversation. What it is. Oh, what's up? That's it. What's it? What is it? What are we doing here? That is all you need to do. Stop making it harder for yourself. Women sometimes make it harder for themselves when it doesn't even need to be that hard. And that's why men get away with so much crap in this world when it comes to cheating, or pulling the wool over women's eyes, is because they're in denial, bro. Stop being in denial. Do not be like Jeanie, and do not be okay with your man talking to another woman because you just don't want to see it. Like, okay, I'll give you a pass to go talk to another woman. I just don't want to see it. What happened was that woman got pregnant. Now what? And Jeanie had to divorce her husband because he failed to do what Jeanie told him to do, which was keep that shit on the down low. I may see little signs and stuff, but ultimately it is okay. Until he crossed the line and got that girl pregnant. But the thing is, Jeanie, here's the thing. You don't have to worry about feeling like you're the only one when you are the only one, period.
But real G's, we bring our stuff, so we don't got